I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes.
The curse that held him up proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Fucking lie.
Brand those
Into
swords,
the tavern the
but I
night
prefer me
planted as a
trusty
moat
axe.
swing. One of our lads tried to kill that cursed mockfag. Monster put luck to them. And our hero fled so fast he lost his cax.
Not the first time I'm hearing that. Ought to keep an eye on him.
Geralt of Rivia.
Adventure seeker.
Great. Now there's a gallant fella. Killing a giant all by his lonesome. Let's not get in the way of me axe.
They'd sawed through his ribs, were about to rip his lung out. Then they twigged they'd no salt for the wound. So one went searching, and that's when the bird flew the coop. Keen watch they kept. They'd sawed
Got one
through
word.
his ribs,
Bollocks.
were about to rip his lung out.
Got me
They twigged
eye
they'd
on
no
you.
salt for the wound. So one went searching, and that's when the bird flew the coop. Keen watch they kept.
Huh?
Adventure seeker. Adventure seeker.
Think you could take him, eh?
I don't know. My little Norgan's birthday tomorrow. I've no clue what to give her.
Maybe a nice little axe. Pretty like.
Axe? Are you serious?
Why not? I'd like it.
Don't you think I'll fall at your feet just because you killed a giant?
Well, Geralt's the ice giant killer.
You look unwell.
Well, Geralt's the ice giant killer.
Aye.
A witcher.
Come on.
Whoa!
Come on.
I shan't parley with you.
Welcome to the sacred grove.
Looking for someone who'd know some master alchemist formulae.
Then you're looking for Gramist. Never heard of anyone who would know more about plants and their attributes than he.
Where can I find him?
Here in the grove. He's got a grotto. But Gramist, well, he's a tad eccentric. And he stopped taking on apprentices ages ago.
What do you druids deal in these days? Farewell.
If you plan to watch over my shoulder, yes, it'll be a great while yet.
This is no time to be snarky, Belmont. Woodworms and weevils have infested every pine on Speaker Rock. And
That means we need pesticide, I know. But it doesn't grant you the right to act like a pest yourself. A witcher.
Witcher?
You look wearied, Whitehair.
Can we talk? Yen and I went to Hindersfjall.
Oh, did you learn anything?
Ciri came through Lofoten. She was wounded when she arrived. Villagers nursed her back to health. Sadly, the Wild Hunt was on her trail. Followed her there. Ciri managed to escape, but the villagers...
I know. You needn't finish. I later spoke to those who survived. Suffice to say, Ciri was fortunate to escape. I trust you'll find her soon.
What do the druids think of Skellige's new ruler?
Uncrate blood is good blood. Yet Ceres is the first woman to rule Skellige. Ever.
Not everyone's pleased.
There are 7 clans in Skellige. Each would like a king from their own line, but Ceres will manage. She's not as impulsive as Hjalmar. Thinks first, then acts. With Krach as her advisor, she has every chance to be a good queen.
You were made a Hierophant. Congratulations.
I thank you. The Skellige Circle chose me years ago, about the time when the old disputes between the clans were reignited.
Job's been mainly politics then.
Aye, but I've not minded. Since time immemorial, the druids have wandered betwixt the clans, keeping endless feuds in check. We care for equilibrium, the balance of all things, not just trout populations and streams. We're lucky the Jarls always valued us as advisors.
The war. Curious to know your opinion.
Well, I believe Emmia's chosen a poor time to wage it.
Hard to find any better as I see it, with the North now in disarray.
The North is weak, true. But I've the impression the Emperor is dealing with some domestic strife. Far too much to start a war. Radovid is a madman, but a cunning one. He's certain to take advantage.
Wouldn't happen to play Gwent, would you?
Certainly. I got my first deck, years ago, back in Sintra. Proceeded to teach the game to half of Skellige. Why do you ask? Looking to play?
Yeah, glad to play around.
Lovely. My congratulations. You've a good deck, but it could use a bit of supplementation. Here, take this card.
Thanks.
You've a knack for it. So much so you ought to challenge Crack. I gave him his deck, introduced him to the game. But the pupil has surpassed his master. There's also Gramist, a vile character, but undeniably talented.
Geralt's the ice giant killer.
I haven't seen a continental here in a long while.
Can we talk? The Wild Hunt will attack Kaer Morhen soon. Gonna need your help.
A wild hunt? Are you certain? So, you found Ciri?
I know where she is, and the Wild Hunt will also learn that as soon as I find her.
I see. I shall pack immediately. Leave tomorrow at the latest.
Thank you.
No need. I raised the girl, and I've still a duty to her. I shall see you at Kaer Morhen.
Gwynblade. Constant sound of axes and saws. The air thick with the smell of sap.
The Jarls are... Ships. It's the way of things. Trees are always the first to fall in a war. Do they even know how long they do? And if they cut them all
Oi! Step over here!
Heard you calling.
Aye, 'cause I was. I thank Mother Nature she didn't skimp on my voice, as she did with some others I know.
See, one of us, a gill, went mute all of a sudden. No spell or potion helps him. But it is said strong emotions and experiences can restore speech. So I thought perhaps you might. I'll pay you, of course. Give you an excellent Gwent card.
Suppose I could try, but I wouldn't even know where to start. You want me to scare him?
Aye, good, good. That should do it. Scare, irritate, whatever you wish, provided you do him no harm. You can usually find a gill near the hallowed oak. Poor man, he's probably praying in his heart for a cure.
Geralt's the ice giant killer.
Are you the silent druid? Oh yeah. Dumb question. They ever try to cure you some other way? Give you potions or herbs? Not just mute. Seems he's deaf too. When do you lose your voice? Can you show me? Hold up some fingers? Charming man. Doesn't look like we'll figure much out talking. So long. Talking won't get me anywhere. Doesn't look like we'll figure much out talking. So long.
Help, please!
Maybe he'll say something if I put out his fire. Tin pots. Stand to make a lot of noise. Maybe give him a smack once he's asleep.
Wherever I find it, and grant our foes no rest. I shall name evil wherever I find it, and grant our foes no rest.
Hornet's nest. Known to have therapeutic uses. In shock therapy, for instance.
Haven't seen a Continental here in a long while. Well, Geralt's the ice giant killer. Help, please!
Piss off already, you! Oh, nay. Silence. Oh, my God. 3 years. 3 years! Not a word, not a peep! Until today, you made me break my vow. Happy?
I meant well, really.
Well, it certainly didn't turn out well. Out of my sight, swine!
Heard him screaming, clear over here. Grand work, Witcher. Your reward, as promised.
How about that? Beard down to his waist and a toddler's sense of humor. Good luck to you.
Beasts and monsters.
You look beautiful.
Don't you think I'll find you?
You're not growing any younger, Grace. You must pass your knowledge on.
I'm no traitor must get to its spawning ground. I shall do what I please and they leave me be. Underground lady leaves it but me, mashed with hyssop pollen. No, not hyssop.
Want to talk to you.
But I do not wish to speak. Leave. You distress me.
You seem a nice enough guy.
Well, I'm not. I plan never to be. I became a druid to avoid others, to not have to deal with them, not to smile when I don't wish to feign compassion when someone's travails matter less to me than a pair of birch cones. So I shall be straight. Get out of my sight. For something, I know not what, deprives you of yours.
I want you to share your knowledge. Teach me alchemy.
You? My apprentice? That's rich. While you're at it, why did you ask Uderic if he'll share Spickerog with you?
I'm serious.
Is that so? Don't make me laugh. I've devoted my life to alchemy. Son, literally. Spent countless days and nights with nothing but alembics, choking on fumes, scorching my skin with acids. If you think I'll simply portray to you what I learned through years of sacrifice and toil, then you're mistaken. Deeply.
Can I convince you somehow?
Oh, gods. You're as bothersome as a gadfly before a storm. Though I am preparing to perform a rather tricky ritual. So I could use some help. Even yours. I require 3 favors. Do them for me, and I shall accept you as my apprentice.
Well, well, there's a way after all.
Get off your high horse and listen. First, you must bring me a pimpernel from the Muskogan forest. Second, I need a bottle of spirit from the old distillery on Hale Hill. Finally, convince Fridtjof to help me perform the rite. He's a druid like I am. You'll find him near Blandara. I believe he's there on a matter of some import. So, what will it be?
This Fridtjof, who is he?
A Vadermaker, huh? You don't know the word, do you? And I pledge to make you my apprentice. A Vadermaker is a druid who can manipulate the weather. Stop a storm, cause hail, make lightning turn your enemy to ash. I advise to address him with the utmost respect, if you value your life.
Spirit. Why do you need that?
As you must know, potential apprentice, alcohol is the base for all potions. Superior alcohol means a higher quality potion. This spirit has no equal. Its strength, its flavor. Unfortunately, the distillery atop Hale Hill has fallen into disrepair. We've lacked a source ever since. But you'll manage somehow, won't you? You're so confident.
Pimpernel. Far as I know, it's got no use in alchemy apart from...
Would you teach your grandmother to suck eggs? It's not any pimpernel, but the one that grows in the Muskogan forest. And if the rumors are true, a creature jealously guards all the herbs growing there.
Forest creature jealously guarding some secrets? Sounds familiar. All right, I'll do it. But this ritual you want to perform, what's that about?
If ye wish to be my apprentice, you must stop asking questions. I decide what to tell you and when to do it. Now go, chop chop, before I change my mind. I've told you what you must do. Why'd you still bother me?
Wanted to ask you something.
Not only are you as ugly as a toad, but you have the memory of a goldfish. Well, what is it?
All right, I'll do it. But this ritual you want to perform, what's that about?
If ye wish to be my apprentice, you must stop asking questions. I decide what to tell you and when to do it. Now go, chop chop, before I change my mind.
Hey-ya!
Not so fast, Roach. Go, go. Slower. Faster. Pollen on the leaves still. Someone picked the bloom recently.
Another seeker of Pimpernel.
Another?
Gremis has sent countless young druids into the forest. They emerge drained, with a blank stare, and with no flower. And they never speak of what happened. I've asked Gremis to stop the folly. He looked at me and laughed. But the fun's over. One of our novices, Ramond, has failed to return. I've come to find him, alive or dead.
What do you know about this forest?
Not much. Funny, isn't it? A druid should know every tree, every bush. But even we know not to venture to some parts of the isle. We can subdue animals, but not monsters. And the word is, one has made its lair here.
A Leshen? An Axabron?
Sadly, I don't know. As I said, those who have entered do not speak of who or what they saw.
Listen, you're looking for a druid, I'm looking for a flower. Let's go in together.
Why not? I could use the help of a tracker. Lead the way.
Flower. No petals. Flower. No petals. Hoofprints. The bipeds. Flower. No petals.
What now, you?
There were flowers here as well, but they've been picked. Every last one.
What a grotesque creature.
Someone buried him. Not skillfully, but with great care. Lots of scratches. None look lethal, though. Body's dried out as if it was drained.
I know him. It's Yara the White of Caer Trolda. He died far from home.
Not good.
Oh, no, no. Oh, stop, please. Haha. Oh, this is great. No, no, stop. Please. Stop it, that tickles. Two can play this game, you horny goat woman.
Unhand him, hellish creature. Raymond, step away from her.
Ah, calm down. I've not been harmed. I came here.
You don't know what you're saying. She's cast a spell on you. We saw what happens to those who land in this beast's embrace. We saw Yara's body.
Then you saw I buried his body as custom dictates. I did not seek his death. He was very old. His heart was weak. I warned him it could end that way, but he kept returning.
I see through your lies. Your wretched charm won't work on me. I shall kill you here and now, monster.
Met a lot of succubi on the path. None set out to hurt anyone, but they all killed eventually. Lost themselves when feeding, drained their lovers dry of life force.
Not her, she's different.
Out of my way, and don't interfere. Flower. No petals. Hoofprints, but a biped's. There were flowers here as well, but they've been picked. Every last one. Someone buried him. Not skillfully, but with great care. Lots of scratches. None look lethal, though. Body's dried out as if it was drained.
I know him. It's Yarra the White of Caer Trolda. He died far from home.
What a grotesque creature.
What now, you piece of
The curse that held him up proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Footprints, some fresh, others faded, all leading in the same direction.
Oh, no, no. Oh, stop, please. Haha. Oh, this is great. No, no, stop. Please. Stop it, that tickles. Two can play this game, you horny goat woman.
Unhand him, hellish creature. Raymond, step away from her.
Ah, calm down. I've not been harmed. I came here.
You don't know what you're saying. She's cast a spell on you. We saw what happens to those who land in this beast's embrace. We saw Yora's body.
Then you saw I buried his body as custom dictates. I did not seek his death. He was very old. His heart was weak. I warned him it could end that way, but he kept returning.
I see through your lies. Your wretched charm won't work on me. I shall kill you here and now, monster.
Met a lot of succubi on the path. None set out to hurt anyone, but they all killed eventually. Lost themselves when feeding, drained their lovers dry of life force.
Not her, she's different.
Out of my way, and don't interfere.
What? What have you done?
We saved you, Raymond.
The hell you did! She'd never hurt me! Never!
Maybe. Suck.
Like...
You... Farewell.
Musk and flower.
The curse that held him up proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Footprints, some fresh, others faded, all leading in the same direction.
Oh, no, no. Oh, stop, please. Haha. Oh, this is great. No, no, stop. Please. Stop it, that tickles. Two can play this game, you horny goat woman.
Unhand him, hellish creature. Raymond, step away from her.
Ah, calm down. I've not been harmed. I came here.
You don't know what you're saying. She's cast a spell on you. We saw what happens to those who land in this beast's embrace. We saw Yora's body.
Then you saw I buried his body as custom dictates. I did not seek his death. He was very old. His heart was weak. I warned him it could end that way, but he kept returning.
I see through your lies. Your wretched charm won't work on me. I shall kill you here and now, monster.
Met a lot of succubi on the path. None set out to hurt anyone, but they all killed eventually. Lost themselves when feeding, drained their lovers dry of life force.
Not her, she's different.
Out of my way, and don't interfere.
What? What have you done?
We saved you, Raymond.
The hell you did! She'd never hurt me! Never!
Really believe that? Succubi feed on human energy. Lose that, and it means death eventually.
Life leads to death eventually. You're murderers! Go to hell!
Incredible. We risked our lives to find him. Now we're the monsters.
Happens a lot more often than you think. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta find that damn flower. Any idea where there might be Pimpernel?
You saw the forest. Not a daisy or a kingcup in sight. I'd say it's her doing. She took them, gathered them. Somewhere nearby. Farewell, Witcher. Thank you for your help. And good luck.
Musk and flower pollen. Strong scent. Ought to lead me to her lair.
The curse that held him up proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Footprints. Some fresh, others faded, all leading in the same direction.
Oh,
you don't waste.
Then you...
I see.
I don't see any reason to kill her. She's a monster, sure, but a sentient one, and basically harmless.
No such thing. Just as there's no dry water, no cold fire. But if you'll not help, very well. I shall tend to her myself.
I'd advise against it.
I will return, with one who does not carry a sword for show.
Why did you take my side? I'm afraid you'll be sorely disappointed. I don't generally couple with witches, especially not out of gratitude.
Tell me why not. Is it the scars?
I detest when a man smells of blood. You witches always reek of it. Fiend blood, trot blood, and these are my brethren.
You're right. But unlike fiends and chorts, you...
Have ample breasts and a pretty face. I know. Their lack of these attributes, is that what makes them easy to kill?
It's a bit more complicated than that. But never mind. No means no, I get it. Can't think of another way you can repay me. I'm looking for Pimpernel. You know this forest. Maybe you could help me.
I shall take you myself. And you, Raymond, go pick some more violets. Just the indigo ones this time.
Indigo? You mean blue?
No, indigo is indigo. Men.
Why you need all these flowers?
Nosy, aren't you? Wait and see. Pretty, don't you think? Bellflowers, violets, kingcups, pimpernels. I must pick some edelweiss. Take one, but no more. I've put a lot of work into making this cavern cozy.
The curse that held him up proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Footprints, some fresh, others faded, all leading in the same direction.
You don't? We saw.
Then you saw...
I see through you.
Met a lot of succubi on the path. None set out to hurt anyone.
Not her, she's different.
Out of my way, and don't interfere. Given me no choice.
What have you done?
We saved you, Ramond.
The hell you did! She'd never hurt me! Never!
Really believe that? Succubi feed on human energy. Lose that, and it means death eventually.
Life leads to death eventually. You're murderers! Go to hell!
Incredible. We risked our lives to find him. Now we're the monsters.
Happens a lot more often than you think. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta find that damn flower. Any idea where there might be Pimpernel?
You saw the forest. Not a daisy or a kingcup in sight. I'd say it's her doing. She took them, gathered them. Somewhere nearby. Farewell, Witcher. Thank you for your help. And good luck.
Musk and flower pollen. Strong scent. Ought to lead me to her lair. So that's why she's been picking all those flowers.
Whoa! Let's go!
Come on now. Hey there. Cyclops won't bother me anymore. Can look around peacefully now. Got lucky. Bit of mash left. distilling recipes. Parchment's a little faded, but legible. Here's where the mash goes, probably. Done. Now to boil the mash. Ought to be enough. Time to cool it down. Distiller.
Seen a continental here in a long while.
You must be testing around here. Heard there's silver in that hill.
Aye, it's there. Ain't so easy to get it out.
Why's that? They ain't too deep in the water.
I'll take that. Are you sailing this time?
Carrack, they've outwent there to sell furs. Said they've not got a full garrison.
Oh, aye. Must have sent men against the Black One. Not expecting anyone to strike from the sea.
Then they're in for a surprise. And we're in for glory and riches.
You were from Northgard, are yous?
Would very well be your lucky day. Spending hard-earned coin, that's an art in itself.
Let me have a look. Hard to argue with that. Want a bit more to spend, though. So how about a game of Gwent?
Toss an axe? Me brother can.
Careful
what a
now.
sword.
Well, my dad's off fighting the black ones.
The favor, Lady Brandon.
What's this offer? Got a contract for me?
Might do, if you're willing to partner with me.
Usually work alone.
Could pay to make an exception this time. It's not every day you get a chance to work with the most renowned bounty hunter north of the Yaruga, Jenga Fred himself.
I'll bite. What's the famous Jenga Fred need a witcher for?
I'm guessing you're a man of the world. Perhaps you've come across the Grossbart brothers in your travels.
You hunting them?
Aye, quite the rogues they are. 3 of them, and every one's got a pack of rapes and murders under his belt. Even took to grave robbing lately. Easy to recognize on account of the yellow caps they wear. Folks see 3 yellow tops, they flee to their huts. Which don't help much, of course, because they're also fond of arson.
No, haven't met him.
If you do, tread careful. They're quick to stick a knife in a man's gut. Often just by way of greeting.
Doubt they'd try that with a witcher.
You never know with that lot. Right, well I head south soon. Haven't looked there yet. Fare you well. You might meet again someday. A witcher, eh?
Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging it, eh?
Once I begin, you must all enter your homes, shut the windows, lock the doors.
I don't like this. You shouldn't be risking your life for us.
Worms? Worms on your brain, them the only worms here.
You Fritjof?
That's right. And what do they call you, Witcher?
Me? Drifter, stranger, mutant, sometimes even by my name. Geralt of Rivia.
Ha! A man with a sense of humor. I like that. Well, what can I do for you, Geralt of Rivia?
Gremist wanted me to summon you. Need you to help him perform a ritual.
A ritual? Will this one stop him from being a mean old goat? I would go see him, for old time's sake, but I've more important matters on my mind. Look about you. The ground. See how dry it is. It's not rained for weeks. The grass in pastures has withered. Sheep are starving. I must bring rain. But fear that... Wait just a moment. Perhaps you could help me.
How? I'm a man of many talents, but manipulating the weather's not one of them.
I have in mind a different skill, involving your sword. You see, Mother Nature dislikes it when you take something from her by force. She will defend herself. So fiercely, in fact, that I could use a defender myself. What do you say?
Sure, I'll help. Provided you go see Gremist afterwards.
Agreed. Now follow me. Time for a little storm.
Another one stricken to see the troops.
Animal sacrifice?
Should we burn folk at the stake as they do on the continent? Better a sacrifice of goats and sheep, I think.
This here's a camp.
Skuka Svarm Fatna Hala!
It's starting.
Blotter Himmel, Blotter Moiler, Flacker och Blitzter!
Lots of them.
What now, you piece of filth? Blotter Himmel! Blotter Mäuler!
What storm, damn it.
I've not managed a storm that fine for ages. Did you see the drops? The size of eggs.
A little busy tending to the foglets. They weren't small either.
Ah, yes. Unfortunately, they always emerge. But perhaps that's for the best.
For the best. Why?
If manipulating the weather carried no risks, they'd not give me peace. Make it rain, make the sun shine. Some would want storms, others a sea calm as a pond frozen over. This way folk petition me only when their need is great, not because they've had a whim.
I get it. There are times I wish I didn't have to chase this necker or that drowner. Will you go see Grimace now?
With pleasure. After a storm of those proportions, I shall gladly have to help him with his ritual. Till then.
Move it! Did everything you asked.
Phenomenal, my boy! So, Fridtjof, shall we begin?
The sooner the better. We've a long night ahead of us.
The ritual is only for members of the inner circle. Thus, my dear apprentice, you must wait outside. Under no circumstances must you enter. We shall begin your tutelage come morn.
As you wish, Master.
We'll make someone out of you yet, Witcher. Now off with you! Shoot!
Welcome to the sacred grove.
What do you druids deal in these days? Farewell.
Oh!
It's true. No lie in the matter.
We must have another. That's good stuff.
Aye, as the base from Moss Gordon and Spirit from Hale Hell. Good times, Fritjof. Good times. Finally, something other than damn potions and transmutations.
Guess the ritual's not over yet.
Gerd, I thought I told you to stay outside. Only druids are the inner circle.
Smirkle, Smirkle. Let the boy have some fun. He's earned it.
Fine. Pour yourselves on. Gerd, let the lessons begin.
Drink hard and study hard. I like the idea.
Yeah. I call it stimulation and assimilation. First you stimulate, and then you assimilate. Shut down. Right. Let's start with ingesting toxins. Best approach, practice makes perfect.
I've practiced a lot already. Good thing.
I'll make learning my secret method easier. Look, you take the potion like this, and gulp.
Who said old age is a burden?
What do you want now? I've taught you all I know.
Gwent. Ever play the game?
If your question is would I be interested in playing you, the answer is simple. No.
Afraid of losing? I understand.
Very well. I'll draw your deck. Win. And I'll give you my best card. son. I believe you're ready to challenge Madman Lugos. I do wonder if he'll agree to play you for his catacan.
Raise the passing.
Brand those swords. Hey!
Maybe a nice little axe.
Haven't seen a continental here.
Young and crit. And there's a gallant fella. Killing a giant. Look at this.
Dirty
Damn the
Call that walking.
Aye. My noggins. Bang.
Wanted to talk. You ever play Gwent?
Ah, Hermione taught me the rules and gave me a deck. Wish to play?
Let's play a quick round.
good. Know what, Wolf? I've this rare card here. Take it. It'll be of more use to you.
Thanks.
You might consider challenging a man in Caertrolda village. A worthy adversary, though a mere tailor. Justas his name.
He's hauling. So ample. Toss some into the sea. Weren't enough room in the longboat.
Not the first time I'm hearing that.
Scrape that onto them.
You're a witch, right?
Something I've always wondered. What'll you witchers do?
Adventure
once there
seeker.
are no basilisks, leshens, or giants around? Eh?
They smear your ass with honey and hero.
The favor, lady.
They're wagging about you.
Melt this bleeding. So you're back. Was right, wasn't I?
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock. So long.
Swords need thumping.
So you're back. Was right, wasn't I?
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock. So long.
Watch your step. Lead our ways,
So you're back. Was
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock. Wouldn't mind a look at your stock. So long.
Swords up.
Ah,
Modern Freyr.
Ow!
who are there with you? You looking for work?
Can't wear a ribby kitty side. That's why the old cook's going.
They smear your ass with
Again.
our knives are good for picking your teeth, Jack.
Foreigner, watch your step.
Need more time in the isles. Build your fortitude.
Oh, aye. Every man on the continent so close.
Yeah.
Hey, Schuster. Any chance you play Gwent?
Oh, aye. It's a great passion. Wanna play?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Bravo! A grand win. Congratulations!